Wix is another one. Yeah, that's another one that's out there. It just depends on how simple, really, you want it.
Are we live?
Is it straight?
There we go. We're in.
Is it straight on the
It's
screen?
straight. It's sides. Bam.
All right, so
Turn that shit down.
yeah, make sure your volume is down.
Oops. My bad.
Don't cause interference.
Oh, man.
It's off.
That was awfully pretty. That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Well, it was pretty good.
Daily and $1 short.
No, that I could hear it.
Ray's already talking shit.
Well, that's all right.
Why? What now?
Daily and $1 short.
Nah, man. It was like right at 9 and 30 seconds.
All right, so tell me when I can introduce it.
Well, you can now.
All right, hey everybody.
Oh, Lord.
So welcome to the Red Eye Hour, Friday Night LiveStream. I'm your host, J.Meeks, with my host, Big Jake, and Antonious. We don't have a guest this week. It's just us, so that's what you have to deal with. I've kind of been under the weather for the last couple of days, so you're going to have to excuse me because I don't have my normal spunk like I normally do. They're lucky I dragged my ass here, actually, because I kind of didn't feel like it. But I'm here. Yeah, and we got some things we're going to talk about tonight, some random stuff. And Ray's already talking shit, I heard. Let's see. Well, how was your guys' week, Jake? How was your week?
I survived. Another one down. Time for a few and call it good.
Yeah. So Ray said the boy and I are down with something too, dude. Yeah, so mine started on Tuesday night. Me and Tam ordered Chinese food. She ordered General Tao's. I ordered egg foo young. So she was fine, but I don't know. Something was wrong. Obviously it was bad because I woke up at like 3:30 in the morning, like hauling butt to the toilet, coming out that way was not good. Had to stuff a lot of Imodium down me so I could get to work. And then yesterday at work, we had a little radio thing in the morning with came in, and afterwards I was talking to the guys at the radio station actually about the Red Eye Hour. I was just kind of picking their brain and getting like suggestions and tips from them on how to continue forward, right? And while I was there talking to him, like I was hit with like a wave of nausea and my head started hurting and it was terrible.
Well, he got a different China place than you, so.
Tasted China House. That's all the
Right.
life and I will eat now. Yeah, I'll probably never eat at Chin's again. Oh, I shouldn't have said their name. Oh, well. Sorry. So, yeah. Antonious is,
Nope, I'm minding my business.
Mind his business. He's setting up still.
I'm minding my business.
Mm.
Say that in front of Ray. Say that.
Ray said Chin's is trash with the trash can. Yeah, I agree now. Because you know how it is once you eat something bad. Like,
Once you eat something bad.
you're like, no.
Like, I won't eat Kroger peas.
Kroger.
Canned peas. Like, I won't eat them because they gave me food poisoning once.
God,
Like,
people
it ain't
on
happening.
Facebook gave me shit like last week or 2 weeks ago. I posted some like tilapia that we made and we had sweet peas with it. People were like, "You ruined it with the peas, man." And I was like, "Well, damn." I was like, I like them, all right. Like, leave me alone, man. Hey, Mark, what's up, man? Mark, did you have a good day?
It's gonna happen, I think, man. So, yeah.
Antonious, how was your week?
Really?
I was saying.
You really want to know?
I did too.
Let's see. Monday wasn't so bad. Tuesday, since my place of employment tends to use us, black folks is Django. I had to do 2 routes in one day, so over 420 miles, 21 stops in one day. I didn't get home until about 4:45. No, let me rewind that. I didn't get to the shop until about 4:45. Then I had to rush home so I can make dinner for my daughter at the same time while I'm cussing these people the fuck out, telling them I fucking hate y'all. So then Wednesday comes around, right? And I'm like, I'm gonna have a better week, I'm gonna start the hump day off right, you know what I mean? Because Thursday, Friday's right around the corner. Well, I'm leaving Topeka like, yeah, let me head my ass to Bonner Springs, you know what I'm saying? Next thing I know, I hear this boom. Well, I got L frames of glass on my trailer. And 9 times out of 10, that's what it usually would be when you hear a loud ass thumping sound. That means something on that trailer then fell over and broke, which my attitude is, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? Ain't shit I can do about it. It broke, it fell over. Oh, well. But then as I'm turning right, my trailer keeps going left. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? So I'm like, oh my God. So I'm trying to get my truck and trailer over to the side of the road, but the trailer keeps going out to the left. So I just stop. I'm like, okay, let me get out and look. So I get out and look, and apparently they weld, I guess, the fucking some brackets on or something back there, and the bitch broke. So the tire, there's normally kind of in the middle of the ass end of the trailer. If you were to, I guess I would have to show a picture or be a little more descriptive, but I'm not. Okay. But anyway, the tire was towards the fucking back of the ass end of the trailer. So I knew something was wrong. I was like, oh, I ain't going nowhere, and I'm not finishing this route. So I sat there. First person I called was the tow people, Then I called my boss, and told him, hey, look, it's a wrap. This trailer's broken. I'm not going anywhere. But of course, what he said. Well, maybe they can fix it real quick. And bitch, you see this fucking...
Yeah, that's not a quick fix, man.
It's not happening, bro. Okay?
Right.
And if they do fix it, I'm not going to be the test dummy. Okay? You get somebody else to do it. So Wednesday came around. Thursday was kind of cool, Thursday I kind of drive more than I have stops. And then, of course, today is Friday, so...
Right on, man. Well,
it was all right.
You made it through.
Shit, barely.
This is it. I get to keep my balls.
Balls?
Hmm.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Obviously, it's medical.
Oh.
I'm guessing.
Anytime you can keep your balls, it's a good thing.
Right.
I don't care what kind of balls they are. You get to keep them. It's good. It's still kind of early. 9 o'clock. Everybody's rolling in.
Right.
What's so funny,
Ray? Did you survive the week? So I got a new modem at my house, Jake.
Uh-oh.
Came in today, and I upped my internet speed so people don't call it Dookie Internet or whatever they did last time.
Who did that?
Hi, Ray.
Oh.
I have no idea. It worked for what I wanted, but who knows?
So yeah, I got.
He just has his speed was slow as shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I had the basic.
Oh, you had the basic.
Basic.
Yeah.
No, I did.
You can't even stream with that shit.
Shit with basic, yeah.
I mean, I could stream, but
Did it buffer?
no.
Why you lying,
Only
man?
a couple times, man.
What?
Oh, seriously though, only a couple.
Jake,
times.
what was my question?
The buffer.
You said no.
Hey, I have my good and bad days, but
See?
the bad days are few and far between.
No, I mean literally only buffered a couple times.
Right.
But anyway, I got a new modem, and so now I got that like the 500 upload and the 30 download or whichever way it goes. It's not Gigablast, it's Ultimate right underneath that.
Okay.
So it's like they said the gamer speed.
That'll work.
Well, that's what I said. You got to get the gamer
The
speed.
gamer speed,
That's what I
right?
did.
Yeah. Damn, son.
I don't know. We play, so.
Ray says he has a messed up story, but it's too long to type.
God damn it, Ray. Then call.
Call in. What he did that one time.
Then call.
Hijack the show again. Hey, here we go.
Then call, Ray.
Call Ray.
We'll make him a permanent fixture.
Ooh, you got it.
I just got my notes for the day.
Nice.
I took notes today, and I did research today, motherfucker.
Good. Because I can't, because I don't feel good, man.
That's why I'm standing over here.
You got the Did that say CIA declassified papers?
We are talking about the UFO shit.
You wanted.
Well, yeah, because they, last year they declassified all that stuff about UAPs and UFOs and all that, and then like February, I think they declassified some more. But what I wanted to verify was because somebody on social media said that some of those papers talk more about UFOs more in depth, but also about other entities.
There was something little about the
Things that
UAB or whatever. But I did this little blurb here. It was like 6 little.
Hey man, you ain't gotta hide your paper, son. Bring them up. Okay, there you go, man. There you go, man. There you go. Well, he all over there. I got some of this shit.
Well, I can't read, so it's hard.
I got this right from the
out.
CIA. So don't look at it.
Don't look at it. There.
Oh, there he is.
Uh-oh. He's in.
What's up, man?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, so my week starts off normal, hanging out Monday, just, enjoying the day off and whatnot. Tuesday, wake up, get my car. And I'm like, okay, going to work, everything's good. I look down at my dash, and that little red battery light was on.
Oh.
I'm like, what the shit is this? So when I get to work, I check, and it says, like, I'm having an electrical problem. Like, it's either the battery, the alternator. I'm like, oh, that's never a good sign. So I took it over to my dad. My dad was like, yeah, your alternator isn't charging your battery. Now, mind you, I'm going to rewind the story a little bit, because when I bought this car last August, within the first 72 hours, the battery was dead. So dealership was like, hey, let's check it out. We'll check the alternator, check the battery, and, we'll get it fixed. All right, cool. They called me a couple hours later. It was an old battery. We just put a brand new interstate in there. You're good to go. So I think everything is cool. Mind you, this hasn't even been a year on this battery. Come to find out, the alternator was failing. What happened was my alternator completely shut off when I was driving Wednesday home, and I've got this video. I'll send it to you, dude. Like, every light on my dash is on, and the speedometer is going up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. And I'm like, dude, I'm going 30, but it's like, you're going 0, you're going 100, you're going 30. It's fucking wild.
Right, and you can't even see anything because you're just driving. Like, you're just driving. Your whole dash is just jacked up. I had it in my own 96. I'm like,
just lighting up like a Christmas tree.
right, and you're just kind of driving, just holding off for dear life. Like, where the fuck am I going? Like, what am I doing? Like, you barely have control.
Oh.
Yeah.
So basically, I get it home, call the dealership. I don't know if I want to call these people out. Sure, I do. Little Apple Honda Toyota. Been reputable with my parents. They're good with the wife's car. Everything, right? So up until this point, I've had nothing but 5-star reviews on them. Call them up. Sales department's like, you got that done, 42 hours, whatever, after, you got the car. Talk to the people down in the service department. I'm like, all right, cool, bet. Call down there. And she's like, young lady answers the phone. And she's, let me ask, about it. They pulled up my records. She comes back like 2 minutes later. She's like, okay, so that battery was purchased by the sales department, so it isn't under warranty. And I'm like, you're telling me that they bought me a battery? There is no warranty on it. Like, there's a warranty somewhere on this thing. You know what I mean? Like, the thing didn't even last a year because of the freaking alternator going out. So, long story short, called up McMahon in Knoxville, Tennessee, most reputable, alternator makers in the United States, and they do, high amps. So I spent $419, got it today, getting put in the vehicle on this coming Wednesday, and then the homie down at Performance Audio had a buddy that works for Interstate Battery, and he's going to try to work out a deal to where I just get a warranty swap through the serial number.
That's cool.
So yeah,
damn,
dude, it was brutal. It was brutal.
Well, damn, man. Well, I'm glad it's going to get fixed.
So, but yeah, I'm just rolling around in my dad's truck, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Kicking old school.
Yeah. Why is it just you two guys on the camera? Where's
Antonious is hiding over there. I don't know if he's afraid to come sit in between us or what.
Yeah.
Jeremy's sick.
Yeah, you know what, Jeremy? So am I.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, it's not like
some
a.
other kid.
I don't know. I don't even feel like I have like a sickness like that. I feel like it's probably like my own thing going on.
Where'd you get your doctorate from?
Well, it's either from the food poisoning still, or I'm just. I don't know, man.
Dr. Meeks.
Mm-mm.
Who?
So,
His doctor, that's where he got it from. Dr. Meeks.
What are
He's
you
a
talking about?
doctor too.
Nothing, man. Just watching, man. What's wrong with
We have
y'all?
to fight.
I'm in the
You
audience
might as well come
tonight.
sit down. We
They
have
any
to
new
fight.
comments?
No.
No, man, nobody said anything, son.
No.
you guys want to talk shit?
On who?
Right.
Pick someone.
Jeremy's reading.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what Jake printed off here.
Hey, it was a topic you were wanting.
What, like talking points?
Yeah, but these aren't.
Yeah, they got their talking points, man.
This
Where's
is-
yours? You brought yours.
No, I didn't. I ain't going corporate.
We're gonna talk about the ghost guns topic.
Okay.
Ghost guns.
You know, those 3D printed guns that been in the news because you know they don't have any serial numbers and you can't trace them and blah 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 blah.
Okay.
What's up with the New York subway shooter? Like, did they ever? I didn't like read much
turned
about
himself
it.
in.
They caught-
I know,
they
but
caught
like,
the guy.
like, was he having a mental health crisis? Like,
Well,
What was
yeah,
the
when you
reason?
throw on a goddamn gas mask, start gassing people and shooting them, you got a mental health problem, bro.
well, you know, or did he?
Nah, man, ain't no you got a fucking mental health problem, okay? You're not a sane person if you're doing shit like that.
Right.
Okay, let's just be honest.
Like, did he have a reason why he did it?
Does he need one?
Most of them have a reason.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
It might be their own reason in their head, but
Exactly. But he didn't have a reason.
He knows the mentals, man.
Well, I'm just saying this guy didn't have a reason. He turned himself in. I mean, why run? If that's what you ultimately was going to do, maybe he needed to get him one last nut off or something. I don't know. But first of all, he shouldn't have had a gun because people said he had mental problems.
And then we're going to talk about maybe the genetically modified mosquitoes.
Which I know nothing about.
Dude,
That came
that
out.
is weird as
So,
fuck.
I read about it like 2-3 years ago.
Well,
We talked about it.
I hate mosquitoes, period. So I'm
I
not
hate them
going
as hell. Dude, I used to swell up, man. They would get the size of like baseballs on my fucking arm and shit.
you would watch them suck your blood.
No, I wouldn't even know. They'd just
Oh.
fucking bite me and fucking big ass motherfucking bump on my arm and fucking wherever.
Yeah.
Fucking hate mosquitoes.
They-
These motherfuckers
They
suck.
started doing them a few years ago, and it was to combat what you said, the diseases that the
Yeah,
mosquitoes
they
carry.
to combat diseases.
So they mate with the other mosquitoes, they die
The
off.
diseases that mosquitoes give people. Is that what you're talking about?
Right.
Yeah,
Let's
Okay.
go fight
like
off that.
malaria and all that stuff.
You mean Malaysia?
No boy.
Jake called it Malaysia
Oh,
earlier.
Jesus, I fucked up earlier. Damn. All right.
No, that's all good.
It's all good. All right.
But so they did it so like these genetically modified mosquitoes will mate with the regular mosquitoes that carry these diseases, but like, what did you say? Like the offspring will.
So it's
die.
non-biting males
Right.
that have this certain makeup that they put in them, and they go out there and they mate with the females, so then the next batch or breed doesn't have these diseases.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy because they say the females die, but the males live on to do this situation. So I'm like, well, what happens if you get a disease-infected regular male and a female does stay alive?
Right.
Like, do we get super mosquitoes or what, man? Because I don't want to mess with that shit. Do we get a whole new fucking breed of craziness? Like, what are we talking about?
I
Like,
don't know. Genetically modified.
Right.
I don't know.
and they say there's like certain cells that glow and shit. And I'm like, really? Here we go. Glowing fucking mosquitoes?
Man,
Like,
now
what
you're
do we-
getting into the sci-fi realm.
Right? Like, a whole nother
Man.
realm.
It's just like,
Who are these people? Should we call Greenpeace on them or something? Who are these people?
Yeah, I don't know who the scientists are. That
So
are
it's the
making
craziest thing to me.
I don't know if it's the government that's doing it or
Why is everything the
No,
government?
they're oxy-
Well, I mean, I get
it's
the
a
government
company that's-
is a
it was
shady
born in New
entity.
England,
Mhm.
or not New England, born in England,
Mhm.
and they've gone from England, they've Brazil, I think it is, and now they've released these mosquitoes into Florida and California.
Cool. Well, it's cool if like they're trying to really like get rid of diseases that we don't need.
Right. I mean, it's a cool concept. It's
But
but
if they're doing that,
hate mosquitoes are
like
great.
what else are they doing?
They're doing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
they're doing a lot. But man, I just hope there ain't no some super mosquito come out of it.
Nah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Probably not. But we
Yeah,
can go off
so
the rounds.
that CIA document thing, the recent batch that they released had to do more, supposed to be more on UAPs and more on UFOs, which the UAPs are the unidentified aerial phenomena.
Right. There was the back one that was kind of like on that, but
And then they also supposedly, which I was trying to verify and I haven't, someone on social media said that those documents talked about like other entities. And they were talking about things like elves and fucking Bigfoot and mermaids and shit that this whole time we thought were fictional things. They're like saying that
Who is they?
the CIA.
Saying there's mermaids.
Yeah.
what? You don't believe in mermaids or Sasquatch?
Guess that's a no.
Is that why you're gonna hide over there all day because you don't believe in Sasquatch?
I'm not hiding nowhere, man. Okay.
Well, I mean, I've never seen Sasquatch with my own eyes.
Listen, here's my listen. This shit you're talking about, Sasquatch. How long has man been on the earth? I'm quite sure some backwoods ass hillbilly would have seen a real Sasquatch by now, and he wouldn't have let it just walk past him. He'd have killed that son of a bitch, drug it out to the road, and said, "Look what I call here, Paul." Okay. There ain't no fucking.
You think
Got
that would
point,
happen
got
by
point.
now?
Okay, the
Got
Loch
point.
Ness monster. I understand the ocean is deep, and we can't travel that far. But you just saying this fucking Loch Ness monster hangs out in what's the name of that goddamn lake? Loch Ness.
My boss told me a crazy theory on Loch Ness.
What's that?
He says,
I did believe it was a dinosaur though.
He said, "Have you ever heard the whale dick theory?"
What
And
the
I said-
fuck?
And I said, "What? No." And he was like, "That because that part of water is connected to the sea, I think maybe, or they can come in from the sea, and so I guess when they mate, sometimes there's like two males and one female." And like while they're doing their thing, the other one like basically kind of stands by and gets ready. They'll turn upside down in the water, and they say that the Loch Ness could be a whale dick, and people are just mistaking it
Okay.
because it looks just like them pictures that everybody's like, "Oh, that's Loch Ness monster." Now I don't know. He just
Thanks
told
for
me
that,
that. I didn't look into it. Like I have no idea.
Well, I'm sure you don't
Funny
want to Google
fucking-
whale dick.
Funny story.
Could I mean
It's
I
possible.
I mean that's
guess.
a little more plausible than my dinosaur theory, I
mean,
guess.
alligators are from the dinosaur age. So
Yeah.
Why can't it just be something that just goes?
But see, again, we've seen alligators.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
We've seen fucking alligators, turtles.
Yeah, the Sasquatch thing, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to see it with my own eyes to believe it.
Look,
Yeah, fair
Right.
enough.
Harry and the
I'm sure-
Hendersons is about as far as I go, bro.
Oh,
That's a classic movie. Come on, that's a good movie.
Yeah,
no, UFOs.
now UFOs, that's a
I've
totally
seen
different
UFOs,
story.
so I've seen it with my own eyes.
I'll say
so-
you've seen a shit ton of them where you live.
Yeah, I didn't see any. I saw one with my mom like when I was 14, and then I never saw a UFO ever again until like when I lived in Blue Valley.
Now you gotta remind people when you say UFO, you're just saying
Unidentified
unidentified flying object. Yeah,
Yeah.
not a flying saucer.
It was flying something, man.
They gonna come knocking on your door, Jake. They gonna snatch his ass up out of here.
Dude, they've been trying to take him to the funny farm for years.
They gonna come snatch his ass up out of here, man.
I have seen some stuff out there. So.
Well, we all seen some. I mean, I've seen some shit, you know. Can I explain it? No.
Yeah. Oh.
No.
I wanted you to tell the story.
Well, there is no story.
Because he can't explain that shit.
Exactly. So I mean, that's something I was
can
like,
explain it, but I can't explain it. You know?
well, it's one of those things where you're like, what the fuck was that?
Right.
Now, I'm one of those people that believe, like, well, I can't remember the movie, I think it's Contact or whatever, when she said, you know, if it's just us in this whole galaxy universe, is a total waste of space. I believe that. If it's just humans, damn, it's a waste of space.
No, there's no.
It just like, can't be us.
Statistically, like, impossible, man.
It can't just be us in this whole fucking galaxy.
Oh hell no!
And it just, I mean,
well, there's just we're just in the Milky Way galaxy.
Well, when I say this galaxy, though, bro, I mean universe, galaxy. We don't know how far it extends in its existence. How about that? Yeah, we can't be the smartest fucking apex beings in existence.
Oh hell no!
No.
You know there's some out there that's.
Well, I want to see the motherfuckers.
Comedy. They say we're their comedy. You ought to know they up there sitting and laughing.
They say there's not only is there like other beings that actually live on other planets. They're saying like some of them are like interdimensional.
But how to see, man? Look, when people say shit like that, man, I understand that they're, you know, theorizing, hypothesizing, however, whatever sizing you want to use. You don't know. We don't know. All these little gray and green men, them motherfuckers probably ain't green or gray. They could be translucent. We don't know. So when people talk in absolutes, it kind of bothers me a little bit. They say, no. Show me. Prove to me.
You ever watch some Bob Lazar documentaries?
Nope, never heard of him. Who's this guy?
He's a scientist that worked at Area 51.
I like, what you call him, though? Stephen Hawkins.
And he did reverse engineering on a spacecraft.
Huh.
And they built what?
They've been trying to reverse engineer them for a long time, which they probably have, because there's the TR-3B, something like that. That's like an actual like reverse engineering like craft that the United States aircraft owns.
Now you see what you just said, right?
TR-B or some shit like that.
You said that this guy is reverse engineering what?
Spacecrafts.
But then they tell us what?
That they don't exist.
Thank you.
But they have now, though, because when that report came out last year, they said yes.
Well, I know that
real. We just don't know.
But again, bro, UFO unidentified flying object. Right. I get it.
Now they're calling them UAPs.
Yeah.
Unidentified aerial phenomena.
Well, I got to come with a new name because
it's just they see this light and it's maneuvering in such a way that they just can't fathom.
No, I think they've just decided to say, okay, look. We have too much evidence. Like, too many people's cell phones have caught shit. So let's at least give them a little bit and tell them, like, yeah, we kind of know what they are, but we don't really know what they are, and make it all vague, like the government does all the time. They know what they are, man. I think.
See, you know what? Listen.
Okay.
Listen.
Did you see that very first one there?
Right here, or on the first page
about the bunker.
Listen, I'm gonna say this, and I don't give a fuck who don't like it. But I'm going to say it.
What's that?
If there was any fucking evidence that UFOs, aliens existed, or we had any of that shit, I'm going to say it. And I don't give a fuck who disagrees, but I believe it. Donald Trump would have released that shit. He would have thought it was the coolest shit in the world, bro. He has the authority to do that. Yeah, Jeremy, he does.
Yeah, he might.
He can release any secret he wants.
I know, but...
So you're trying to tell me they stopped him? They would stop him from releasing some shit like that?
Yeah.
How?
I just think there's...
How? No. I need you to
tell people than the president.
How?
Because they know they can't just...
How? Hey, listen, Donald J. Trump. You telling me he listened to somebody tell him he can't do something?
Yeah.
You serious?
Yeah. When it comes to that shit.
I think, nah. Donald Trump did what he wanted to do. And again, I don't give a fuck who's mad or upset. Don't talk about my president. I don't give a fuck. Donald Trump would have like, there's aliens. I seen them.
When you figure out what I'm talking about, the bunker on the moon.
The dark side of the moon?
On the moon, yeah, that's the whole thing.
There's a bunker on the moon, or they say there is. They say there was supposed to be a bunker for 12 men on the moon, which I think the whole moon thing's a fucking crock of shit anyway.
What? You don't think Neil Armstrong went? What are you talking?
Have we ever been back there? Have we ever been back? Have we ever got core like?
Listen, bro.
Where's the core samples?
Well,
you know, Earth core samples, but moon core samples.
Stanley Kubrick.
But does that mean? Are you saying that we've never been to space? Because we just watched fucking the Blue Horizon or whatever that shit.
I didn't say I don't think we've ever been to the moon because
why not?
Why haven't we been back?
Look,
why have we not been back? That or hey, maybe we have been there. We've been there with 12 guys living in a bunker.
Well, you guys just told me that this is a whole governmental conspiracy where they ain't telling us shit. So maybe they have been back to the moon. Hell, the Russians just had to bring an American back not too long ago. What the fuck was he doing up there?
There's theories that when we were at the moon, we were basically told not to come back.
Who was they?
Because
who told them that?
Back.
These are just conspiracy theories.
I know, man. They run deep.
Oh, I haven't heard this one.
So, like, they say when they landed on the moon, if they did, right?
Okay.
This is one story, one theory, that there was like crafts, I guess, like lined up on the horizon, like that watched them land and everything. But you know, there's no pictures of that, obviously, because they're not going to show us any of that. If they really did go to the moon.
Listen.
And they're basically told, like, okay, cool. Like, you came and checked it
out.
So
now we're talking about a close encounter.
But who told them not to come back?
Well, that's what I'm getting to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now we're getting into a close encounter. Now we're getting into a close encounter.
They are coming to get him.
Listen.
Now we don't talk aliens, but yet we still have no proof.
If anything, it's kind of like, what is the name of that? Damn it, man, I can't remember. I'm thinking, what's the name of that movie with fucking you might have to Google it. With fucking oh my god, the guy 2 men in the whatever. Goddamn, what's his name? Charlie Sheen. He was in a movie, an alien movie, and these aliens, they look like humans. Man, what the fuck was the name of that movie? And it was here heating up the earth. Damn, what's in it? Anybody know the name of that movie? Somebody in the chat does.
There's some deep ass conspiracy.
Damn, what's it called?
The alien races, man. Just like if you want to go deep, like with the reptilians and Draco.
See, man, listen, man. See, again, that they're basing it off of the shit that's on Earth. I'm just saying they're basing it. I think it's more like a Star Wars thing, or maybe Star Trek.
I agree.
You know,
I think it might be
same anatomy and all, you know, because Captain James T. Kirk, well, he was blue, green, purple. He was getting all that gushy stuff.
There's conspiracy theories that we've been in contact with him since like the Roswell crash, and that's when we, because some of them died, but there's one that lived. EB1 was his name. It was the Area 51.
I don't like it. Who don't like what? What is he talking about, man?
What?
Oh, I'm talking about Mark Brown said I don't like it.
Like what?
I don't know. He didn't say nothing, son.
I don't see that online.
So the movie's called Arrival.
Arrival.
A 96 movie. 1996. Man.
Arrival.
There's fucking arrows for music.
Y'all ain't never seen that movie?
Yes.
Where the aliens were already here and they look like humans and all.
That's like shapeshifters, right?
Well, they weren't shapeshifters. I think they were more like they was using some kind of technology to basically
blend in.
Put this artificial fucking skin on their ass. But if you threw water on them.
So they were gremlins?
No, son.
Damn it.
You ain't never seen that movie, Jay?
I ain't seen it right.
What?
No. I'm like, damn, I'm like intrigued as hell.
It's been a long time, but I've seen it because it does.
I love my movies.
Like, you know how our legs been like this? Their legs been the same way, but backwards. Like their knees went back.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Damn, you gotta watch that. I'm quite sure you can find.
They put water on them and that messed them up.
Now that's with Mel Gibson, right?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I know my alien movies.
Well, I mean,
then there's religious people out there that think when we talk about aliens and shit that
don't
they think aliens aren't real, that they're demons.
You saw what happened.
And I'm like, seriously?
You saw what happened in Independence Day, right? When it was on that roof.
But isn't that crazy though?
Yeah.
What Brown say? Because I don't have his comment on there.
Hey, look, it says good movie, The Arrival.
Hey,
Alyssa. Thank you.
I don't have any of those online.
What's wrong with y'all?
You gotta be on the live side, remember? Not top.
Yeah, man. I'm on the live side.
To do the right thing, yeah.
What?
You gotta go live side, not top chat, to figure out that side again.
Man, I want to go parachuting for some crazy ass fucking non-black reason.
Parachute. You want to jump out of a plane,
Man,
and just, like,
man, you know
fucking
what, man?
drop, man.
I guess, man, I don't know, man. I mean, it seems like a thrill.
I hear you, man.
I know me personally.
Like they've got this sky place. I think that's what it's called. And
oh yeah, you can do the skydiving.
Yeah.
I want to go there.
Yeah, you just get big old.
Man, they got
suits on, you
packages,
skydive.
bro. Their packages all this shit, but you just have to go to Kansas City all the goddamn time.
To do it, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Friggin' air vent. Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. Weightlessness? Shit.
Have you been ziplining?
No, bro. That's like bungee jumping to me.
Ziplining would be
Ziplining
like a
is
lot more
fun, man.
secure.
Secure. If I happen to fall, what's gonna stop me from falling?
Dude, it don't matter. I'm gonna scream like a little bitch no matter what.
And you're gonna die.
You been ziplining?
No, but dude, okay, at Universal Studios they have the.
First of all,
they
listen.
have this thing where you strap in and you're fucking like basically the broom.
What? Start over?
What the
At
fuck you talking
Universal
about?
Studio where you.
Oh.
can
Oh, he
use the
talking
broom
that- oh,
and
he
Harry
talking that-
Harry Potter.
Oh.
He talking that
Fucking
rich
shit.
people
like,
stuff.
I scream like I did a little Moss breathing, I scream like a little bitch the whole time. So I can imagine, what other kind of
Well, because
you're gonna fuck
you know,
that.
like the ziplining place outside town.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I've done.
My problem is
I'm too
again,
fat to do that. So
I don't think so.
Jeremy did.
Yeah.
yeah, but he's skinnier than me.
Oh, listen.
You see how Antonious just called me fat?
I didn't call you fat. Maybe I did.
It's true, though.
I unintentionally. I apologize, man.
It's
I'm not a
true.
body shamer.
I don't know if you're too heavy for it, man.
Do they got a weight limit?
Yeah, those weight limit. Well, certain ones do, certain ones don't.
I'm
You
quite
gotta
sure if
watch
you
that.
500 fucking pounds, you ain't
There's
trying
like
to
7 lines total. I've done them
Right.
all. I've done them all. They start off short, you like go across a little creek, and then you go up and they get higher and longer, and it's cool, man. And then they have the one that the platform that you just free fall off.
That bungee jumping?
basically.
No, see, son, I can't do that.
So I did all the zip line things. I was perfectly fine. Went down them all, not scared, fine. But when I got to the place where I had to jump off the fucking thing, fucking froze up, I was shaking and shit. Couldn't jump. I was like, oh, and they're like, come on, Mr. Reed. I'm like, oh, I couldn't do it. And finally, I had to squat and go off the edge, and I finally did it. But it was terrible. I was like, Jesus. But it was fun though.
What?
Me and Tan did parasailing in Florida.
See, I can't do that, bro.
We were
I got
on,
this
But
Jaws.
you want to go jump out of
I
an
got-
airplane
Listen,
with a parachute.
they give you a backup. See?
So you got two parachutes.
Yeah, man, you got to spare, son. Listen,
Parasailing, you know how that works?
I've seen how it works in the Jaws movies.
So you're on a boat and you go to the back of this speedboat basically, and there's a huge parachute
Yeah.
thing behind you, and you're basically just sitting on these couple rods basically, and you have a little thing you're just kind of holding on.
Yeah.
And then the boat goes and it goes and it pulls you up, and we were 800 feet up, I think.
And then you see
But
that
my
dark.
ass is sitting on a bar?
A couple bars, it ain't much.
Dude, that can't be comfortable at all, can it?
Yeah, I can't remember. I mean,
My fat ass will be hurting.
You're not up there very long, maybe 10 minutes. It's a lot of money for a little bit of time.
You saw that dark shadow in the water, didn't
But
you?
we were up high and it was completely silent. You couldn't hear nothing. That's how far up we were. Couldn't hear nothing. It was just silence.
Over the ocean?
Yeah.
So you didn't see shit but ocean, but water.
I could see the ground where we drove from, and then
Yeah.
all the water that way. But my mom took pictures of us, but we're just a speck in the sky. That's how far we were up. But it was awesome. I'd do it again. Now, if you fell or something, they do mess with you. So when they bring you down, they'll do it on purpose. They'll bring you down and dip you into the water like you're gonna go under, like they're gonna drag you under the water type shit, and then they bring you back up real quick just to fuck with
I
you.
get you wet a little bit.
Yeah, they fuck with you. Oh, if you fell, it'd be done if you fell off that thing.
Why? You're on a parachute.
No, the thing's on a parachute. You're not on a
But
parachute.
you don't have the backup like you're saying. You don't have number two.
I'm just sitting on a thing
He's
strapped in,
done.
hoping for the best.
I think you'd be all right.
Water's concrete from that far up. I think.
Well, obviously survive.
You got to go straight in, son.
Okay, James Bond.
You know, he just falls straight in.
Who is going to be the next James Bond? That's always a question.
That series is over with, man.
Oh no, they're gonna bring somebody.
Who?
Didn't Tom Cruise
That's the
just make a
question.
new Mission Impossible movie?
See, that was like what,
That's
2
something
years?
completely different.
2 years ago, I think.
Oh, is it?
That's completely
Mission
different.
Impossible?
Well, see, I think
Oh,
shit
yeah,
like
it's-
that, like the fast, they drag that.
007 versus Mission Impossible. That's two separate things, man.
Well, I'm just
You know,
saying
they're
they
like-
drag that shit on for too long.
They're both spies, you know.
You know, trilogy is nice. You know, but this ain't. I mean,
Kind of like Walking Dead. That shit went on for way too long.
It's
Look,
still
hey,
on.
some people love that shit, bro.
It was all exciting in the beginning, but like, then like, I don't know, it wasn't even about the zombies anymore.
Well, once they killed Glenn, it was all over.
Who the fuck is Glenn? I don't watch this shit.
I stopped.
Fair
There's too many
enough.
seasons. I was like, I
I
get
mean,
it.
I know you ready for Ozark, so it don't matter.
Oh yeah.
Well, shit, they taking a long
29th, right?
time.
Yes, sir.
When
29th, Ozark's coming back.
29th.
more than
That
what
shit
3,
is
4
fucking-
episodes?
Season 4, part 2.
Oh, part
This is
2.
This is it.
Modern day gangsters.
Whew. Marty
She's-
Bird.
Marty Bird and that blonde
wife.
chick. Man, she's fucking crazy.
Langmore? Ruth?
Langmore, Ruth, yeah. She's
Ruth
crazy.
Langmore. The Langmore curse.
Right? Everybody in her family die. Oh, this is a spoiler. Spoiler all out here.
Spoiler alert.
You can't be doing that, man. You can't be spoiling shit.
Ray said splat. We were talking about the falling out from that far. So skydiving, that's what you want to do?
Well, you know, it's just one of those things where, you know,
No, I think it would be.
I just think it'd be one of those things. You know, a lot of people don't do shit like that.
Right.
You know, who, like he said, who's gonna jump out of a perfectly operational plane?
I know I ain't doing it.
I just
I
think it'd
feel
be.
like you could fly for. a
Nah,
little bit.
see, now you're getting into that lunacy shit. I don't think I can fly.
No, I think, but the feeling, because you know, you're not.
The weightlessness.
You know, for a minute, it's gonna feel like you're flying before you go.
Oh no, have no mistake, my friend. I will be scared as soon as I jump out of that bitch. Okay,
I'll be screaming like a little bitch.
I ain't gonna
I'm not
scream,
saying I'm not gonna scream.
but I'm gonna pray to whatever God there is or alien. Please open up this parachute. That's all I care about. Just I want to hear that motherfucker go.
I saw one. This poor old lady. Because they did the tandem, which you have the people that are professionals, right?
Yeah.
But this lady was like slipping through the thing, and I don't know how she did it, but like she was like basically like a taco. And she was like, ah! Like the whole time, and I was like, oh, she'll never do that again.
Hell no. Well, you know, you got to do something like dangerous once in your life that's in a controlled environment, you know.
What about scuba diving?
Nah, again,
Would you get in those cages and with the great white?
what did I just say to this guy? Didn't I just tell him that, first of all, you parasailing, I'd have been scared shitless the whole time because I got this Jaws complex. Okay, when I'm in a large body of water, I just hear it. I can't help myself. Okay.
So have you ever been on the ocean?
Yes, I've been on the
Okay,
ocean. I did my AIT in Virginia.
Okay.
We went to Virginia Beach. You know how far I got in that water? Till it touched my toes.
But have you been in a boat out?
I'm not going on nobody's boat because we always need a bigger boat.
Okay.
I can't do it, bro. I can't listen, man.
Well,
I know some
I went
people
on
might
fishing
say,
in the
"Oh,
ocean,
you."
and it was fucking nuts.
I can't do it, bro, because they throw you. Listen, people kill people. Okay, throw them off the boat, you never see them again.
Right.
Okay, yeah, I think about
So
all the
that's
bad
what
shit.
they
When
chop you up,
listen,
throw you in there.
Yeah.
when it comes to water, what does it cover? 3/3 of this fucking planet.
a lot
It's a lot, bro.
more than land.
That's a lot of water. And there's one thing I know about water. I can't breathe in that shit. Okay? Something happened on that boat. Something happened. Like he said, parasailing, your ass fall out. You bound to get knocked the fuck out.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? How strong is the tide?
Windy day, you fucked.
Now all of a sudden this guy falls in. What the fuck was that?
Jake.
Damn, bro. It sounded like you was moving
I
the
heard
ceiling.
you. I'm moving everything.
Oh.
Well,
He
my
falls
fucking
in,
move
he
everything.
passes out, the tide catches him. Guess what now? We having a vigil. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with the water, bro. Look, I bought a jet ski. I got rid of that bitch because I didn't like being out there on that lake. I just did it.
Didn't mean to. You go jet skiing once?
Dude, I've been jet skiing a few times. The funniest part was is
Because you fell over. You kept
well,
falling
every
over
time I
when
fall
you
off,
turned.
I can't get back on the motherfucker. My fat ass can't climb back on. I'm all like beach motherfucking whale on that bitch.
We were pretty
like, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, Jake would turn and he wasn't turning with like enough gas.
Yeah.
So like he needed to give just slightly more to make the turn. So when he turned, he would be like boom.
Dude, there's all kinds of things. I've been on there a couple times and never know.
Well, luckily there's a kill switch, so I mean.
Well, yeah, I'm the guy that's like, let's put the kill switch in. Like, all right, jump.
You're supposed to have it around your wrist, bro. It's supposed to be around your wrist.
Yeah. So you got on the wrist, you're driving, and like.
And when you fall off the
say,
kill
fuck it,
switch,
you jump, motherfucker. You go one way, the thing goes the other way.
Right, but it's a kill switch, so
it'll kill just
right. And then float away.
yeah, a little bit. You gotta swim
I
to it.
almost died in Germany on Lake Kimsey.
Kimsey, what'd she say?
Lake Kimsey is the like biggest lake in Germany. And me and Nate rented a canoe because there was like an island in the middle of the lake. But this is a big lake. Like there's like full size like sailboats on this lake. That's how big it is.
Mm.
I'm like, okay, cool, because we're camping at this campground with his mom, and so they had fishing stuff and life jackets and canoed all the way out to this island. Like it took a while to get there. There wasn't much to do because it was so thick of like foliage and everything. Like you can't really like go hiking around in there. So we're just like, okay, cool. And we noticed like way off in the distance there's these mountains because it's really beautiful where we're camping at in Germany. There's these dark ass clouds like right over the top of the mountain, and we were like, oh, we should probably head back before the storm gets here. Well, we totally underestimated the speed of those clouds coming over the mountains. Well, we didn't make it. So we're like halfway between the island and the shore, like the beach area, maybe not even halfway. And so when we got in, we were so like, we saw those storm clouds, and you gotta remember we're like teenagers, so we're not the brightest thing in the world at that time, probably, right? We didn't put back on our life jackets or anything, so they're just in the boat, right? Because we were like trying to like get back, right? Well, that storm hits, and so we're in this silver canoe, and the wake is like, I mean, the sides are going up like this, like water's starting to like, the wakes are so big, they're like coming in the canoe, and we're watching like full sailboats out in the distance, like topple over from the wind and everything. Like that's how serious it is, right? And Nate's like starting to cry and shit. And he's like, "Oh my god!" And I was like,
Because he knew his black ass should have been out there.
And I'm just holding on, like eyes big, like, well, this is how I go.
See what I'm saying? See how the different reaction was? They're like, I never should have came out. Jim is like, fuck it, it is what it is. It's over with. We ain't gonna make it.
And I was just like, there was stuff sliding out of the canoe because like we were going up so high on each side, like tackle was going, you know, like it was like we're about to go into the water
Top side
moment, right?
Yeah.
I'm just like, I was probably in shock, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, this boat comes with these German guys, and they're like, "What are you doing?" Right? And we're like, and they're like, "You gotta jump from this." So we had to jump from our canoe to this like speedboat, right? And like you hit the edge, and it's wet, and you don't have a really good grip, and you bang the shit out of your shins, you know, like trying to fucking jump over and crawl over, and you're like, fuck. And they like tied on the back of the canoe, and then they drove, and they're like, put on these fucking life jackets, what are you doing? And they like cussed us out in German for like being dumb Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, all right, we can only go so far. You're going to have to swim the rest of the way. So, like, but we were close enough that it would be okay. But we're like in shock and exhausted and scared. And like, and we're pulling the thing. And Nate just like puts it up on the thing. And he's like still fucking crying in front of the thing. He's like, what the fuck, man? And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm fucking alive, right? Then we get back to the campground, and his mom was like trying to take a peaceful nap in the tent, and he's like, "Mom, we almost died," and flipping out and shit. And she's like, "Calm down." And anyway, that was my time in Germany where I almost drowned.
Drowned in Germany,
but I didn't. So
stupid
rough.
Americans,
right? They were shaking their heads. And
I bet they was like, look at these assholes. assholes out here. What are they
Thinking
thinking?
they don't need life jackets and
Didn't
shit.
they see the damn clouds when
Right.
they
And
left?
then when they got real, what are we doing?
Come on, man. What's wrong with y'all, son?
Man.
Nah, man, nobody saying nothing. Man, I'm paying attention.
No.
Yeah, we got
It's
this.
pretty calm tonight.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, people.
Hey, man.
I mean, people. You know.
We can't have guests every week.
Well. Listen. It's not about guests, bro. I mean, people got lives, man.
All right, they do.
Everybody has his
Some
thing,
people
man.
might be doing matrimonial duties, and you know.
Hell, we about to come up on the, prom season, graduation season.
Who the fuck is talking about prom? I said
I'm just saying
matrimonial
all kinds of
duties.
Shit, man.
Man, look, I don't give a damn about. Listen, them crazy ass kids running around out here, man. Ain't nobody worried about them.
Yeah, well, when your daughter goes to prom.
Why you gotta bring up my daughter?
I'm
Who
just
brought her
saying.
up into this whole
I'm just
situation?
saying,
Hey,
it's
man.
prom and she's 14, so like eventually.
Damn, you
like,
just telling all my business about my child, ain't you?
I'm just thinking like that day is coming where you're gonna have to think about that.
And that's when me and my brothers pull that bad boy 2 on his ass.
When they answer the door, I can't say the things I say in it, but you look like you're about 31.
Motherfucker, you look 30.
You smoke that shit?
You ever had sex with a man before? No, sir. You want to? No, sir. Hell yeah, I'll wait for that day, son.
Right.
I mean, that's inevitable. You know what I mean? But
Inevitable.
I'm gonna let that motherfucker know. We'll hunt your ass down. Okay. We'll hunt your ass down. What you over there reading, man?
Nothing. I ain't reading
I was
nothing.
saying nobody's got nothing. We got a wow out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, about what?
I don't know.
From
One of the
the
stories we
Wow.
just told.
Oh shit. Listen, man, you know what?
What?
I know again, and I'm gonna say this. I know people don't like to hear this shit, but I really don't give a fuck. Okay? Because it concerns moi. Did y'all see that goddamn cop shoot that man in the back of his head and say he was feared for his life? Did you see that?
What this happened? When
April 4th or something like that? You didn't see that?
No.
What?
I did not see this.
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Oh.
Cop pulls he's I don't know he's not from America. So there was a language barrier to begin with, right?
Okay.
The cop pulls him over, saying his tag isn't good, whatever. So the guy starts to run. What does the cop do? He chases him. Cop tries to tase him. Guy grabs the taser. He is literally, bro, like over. He's like the guy's on, like, I want to say on all fours,
Mm-hmm.
trying to lift himself up. The guy, you watch the cop pull his fucking gun from his holster and shoot this guy in the back of the head.
Wow.
But he's feared for his life, right?
Yeah. It's the way
And guess what? Now there's a fucking investigation. Investigating what? We all saw what the man did. See, listen, bro. I understand. See, but this is why people don't like the police. Okay. What part of a traffic stop training said, first of all, chase a motherfucker. You got his driver's license. You got his vehicle. Hell, there's a goddamn passenger in the car. Where is he going, bro?
Right.
You escalated that situation by chasing him. You ain't trained to do that shit.
Right.
In the military, there is something called the Geneva Convention. Okay? When we're in Iraq, fighting jihad, whoever the fuck you want to call them. But guess what? We can't officially fire a fucking bullet at them until they shoot at us first. No bullshit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They literally have to shoot at you before you can use deadly force.
Yeah.
But then cops get away with this shit, bro. And me as a black man, I gotta tell you, it concerns the fucking shit out of me.
Right.
It concerns me because there's always an investigation when we can watch the goddamn video. Let that be Jeremy shooting Jake in the back of the head. Well, I guess that's white on white crime. So I guess your ass going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to say, oh, well, Jake was running away from me and I just wanted my car keys back. And then he poked me with the car key, so I shot him in the head. That's what I'm equating it to. You try to use the taser. He grabbed the taser because who wouldn't in their logical mind say, God damn it, I don't want to be tased? And you
Why
pull,
did he run?
Jimmy, who cares?
Right.
I mean, I'm being honest, bro. Who cares why he ran? The fact of the matter is, him running away does not put that cop's life in danger.
No.
But that's what he's claiming.
But running away didn't help the situation either.
So what you trying to tell me? He needs to fucking comply? Is that what you telling me? Because I can show you a plethora of YouTube videos of white guys stabbing cops, white women running over cops, and not one motherfucking bullet is fired.
Right. Yeah, I know.
So I don't want to hear that, oh, he should have complied bullshit. I don't care about that. You are not trained to use lethal force in a non-lethal situation. Period.
Right. I know.
Period. And if you such a pussy, then don't be a cop. Okay? Go be a fucking lifeguard. You understand me? If you're that big of a pussy, but it's an attitude, bro. It's an attitude towards colored people, people of color. It's a fucking attitude. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. When I bought that goddamn car sitting outside, that GT, you know what? I'm coming out of Aggieville. I went to somebody's birthday party. I knew I shouldn't have went to fucking Aggieville because ain't shit happening good in Aggieville.
Right.
I'm going to Aggieville. I just got this car 2 days ago. You know what I mean? No, motherfuckers, it ain't a Hemi, but that goddamn VTEC V6, that motherfucker got some juice.
Right.
I come out of Aggieville, Jeremy. You know what K-State Bank used to be? You know what K-State Bank used to be?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm taking a right-hand turn. You know, the light's red. I'm waiting, blah, blah, blah. Soon as that light turned green, before I got to halfway to the block, bro, that motherfucker was in 40. Cop pulled me over.
Right.
You know what I did? I do something that we shouldn't do here in Manhattan, but I'm a city boy, so guess what I do? I turn my goddamn car off. I hang my hand and my keys outside the goddamn window.
Right.
You know what I mean? I got one cop. He shows up. Asian guy. You know, he's on, you know, you were speeding. And I told him straight, like, look, I just bought this car. I hit the goddamn gas and that bitch went. He's like, yeah, you. I said, yeah, I see y'all got some. Y'all got 4-wheel drive on y'all shit. You know what I mean? Bam. Here come another cop car. Now I'm starting to panic.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I'm like, bro, ain't nobody here but me. You got a partner already.
Right.
Ain't nobody here but me.
Is it just a speeding ticket or, you know?
Bro, no, listen, you know what it was? Have you been drinking tonight? Yeah.
Right.
I had a couple of beers. Well, you know, here come the sobriety test. And I'm just like, bitch, you finna fail, son. Because I ain't drunk, because I know better to drink. I can't get drunk. I got a CDL.
Right.
Our tolerance level, our legal limit is lower than yours, Jeremy.
Right.
I only had 2 beers.
Right.
So he's like, oh, you've been drinking? Yeah, I've been drinking. Can I get your license? I said, sir, my goddamn wallet fell between the seats. I said, I'm not reaching for it. That's what I told the man.
Right.
That's what I told the man. I said, I'm not reaching for it. He was like, oh, no, it's okay. I was like, how about you let me out? I said, it fell in the back seat on the back floorboard. How about you let me out? I open the door and you grab it. Would that make you feel comfortable? I said, hell yeah. And that's what we did. I said, there it is right there. He grabbed it, handed it to me. Here's my driver's license. Here's my fucking insurance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, we're going to have to give you a sobriety test. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Now, granted, it's him
So how many cop cars?
and his partner. Hey, man, I'm telling the story here, man. It's him and his partner. Another cop car comes up before I even get out of the car and tell the motherfucker to grab my wallet. So now we got 3 cops there. Once we start this sobriety test, here come another cop car.
Mm.
And he got a partner. So now I got 5 cops for little old me. First of all, I ain't no big guy. And that ain't no goddamn secret.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I got to be honest with you. There was an Asian guy. It looked like the George Floyd shit. So you know what I said to these cops? I said, damn, man. I said, why is there so many of y'all? Y'all trying to George Floyd me? The Asian cop was like, no. I was like, well, damn, why is there so many of y'all?
Right.
It's just me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for a simple traffic stop.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But when they said black male, oh, we got to get there. Oh, this black guy, he's going to be crazy. He's got to be.
Yeah, I don't know why.
So I got these 5 goddamn police officers watching me do a sobriety test. Bro, I passed them all with fine, all that backward shit, doing this and that and touching your nose and all this bullshit. I'm just looking at the bitch, I ain't drunk.
Right.
So guess what the final thing was after I passed his 6th sobriety test? Guess what the last thing was?
What?
Guess.
The last thing.
When I passed all his physical sobriety tests, all this other shit
Had to
counting,
blow in the thing?
had to blow in the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you could have did that off jump.
Right, I'm surprised I didn't.
You could have had me do that off jump. You had me doing this goddamn circus act out here so you could find one little thing that I fucked up on. Oh, you're drunk. Nah, bitch. Give me the breathalyzer. Because he went to his partner. They whispering and shit. Oh, well, we're going to give you a breathalyzer, and if you pass that, you can go. Well, bitch, I was out here for damn near an hour.
Mm.
We could have did that from the very beginning.
Right.
And if you want to give me a ticket for speeding, goddamn it, then give it to me. I'd have paid the bitch on Monday.
I feel like that's what they were doing, trying to find something for you to
Jeremy, listen.
mess up on.
I'm. This is when I tell you, and I tell you this all the time. I tell you and Tammy this all the time. I fucking hate the fact that I have to worry about my skin color.
Right.
I fucking hate it. And I hate it even more because I have a black daughter. If it was just me, fuck the world is what I would say.
Right.
But I can't have that mentality.
Right.
I just can't. It drives me fucking bananas that I have to worry about shit like that. It really does. And there's not a white person in this world, I'm sorry, that's going to tell me, oh, it'll be all right. Never.
Right.
Because if you and I in a car together, they're going to look for everything under the sun to try to see if I'm a criminal. They were like, oh, Mr. Meek, thank you for your license. Now you, where you live? How long you been here? Bitch, goddamn, son.
Right.
How long you been here, motherfucker? It's just, I'm sick of it.
Right.
I'm sick of all this police killing unarmed black men, and then there's an investigation and they get off. Because let black cops start killing unarmed white people. What you think gonna happen?
Right.
There'll be a motherfucking problem. And I'm quite sure those cops wouldn't get a paid vacation on the taxpayer, you know. Administrative leave. Boy, I love that administrative leave. Oh, so we're gonna have taxpayers gotta pay for this criminal, essentially, to sit at home for you to do nothing. Police chief, mayor. Because the mayor can call the police chief, fire that motherfucker. Get rid of him. It's an attitude, bro. It's an attitude. If you scary as a fucking cop or as a person, you should not be a cop. And I agree, cops need to have some certain level of college education.
Mark Brown said true. And Alyssa said, my favorite is, where are you headed tonight? Like, why do you need to know?
Yeah. First of all,
I've had them ask me for my phone.
well, they can't, Jeremy, that's a legal search and seizure. That's a legal search and seizure, bro.
Mike cop asked me.
Bro, you, for what, bitch? And you can call him a bitch.
I was like, nope. And I threw it in the passenger seat.
What, for what? Hey, son, that's a legal search and seizure, Mr. Officer. Don't you know the Constitution you swore to uphold while you trying to take my phone, bitch?
Yeah.
You better stop calling me a bitch.
Right.
I'm gonna arrest you, bitch. I can call you a bitch all day long. As long as I don't put my hands on you, I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. That's another thing. What they like to say, oh, you're obstructing justice because I'm calling you a bitch. You just don't like what I'm saying, bitch.
Yeah.
That's right, I said it. And sometimes I get smart. But you know, as a black man, it's a damn shame I gotta know my rights more than the white man. So when a cop does shit like that and I'm being dead ass serious, oh, can I see you? No, that's illegal search and seizure. You got a fucking warrant?
Right.
Oh, we got a smart one here. You goddamn right. I've had them say that to me before. Oh, what, you supposed to be a lawyer? Nah, bitch. But I know people like you want to try to find anything on people like me. If I got a piece of goddamn cheese in my pocket, where you said that cheese from? Damn, bitch, it's from a sandwich I had earlier. I'm poor. I'm saving it, son.
No, that's sad that you have to live your life like that.
Well, I don't live my life like that.
No, but to worry, you do.
Well, I do worry. I don't live my life in fear because I just can't. But I do worry. It's one of those things where I do worry because when I know I've done nothing. Now, when I was speeding, that whole situation, I knew I was speeding. But goddamn, bro, it don't take 5 of y'all. And y'all surrounding me, bro. That's what started to make me panic.
Right.
You know what I mean? Why are y'all surrounding me? And I said it like 3 times. Y'all trying to George Floyd me? No, this is... then why is there so many of y'all here?
Right. Make
Boy,
sure
it's
nervous.
so tough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I asked him this, why there's so many of y'all here, bro? It's just me. You know, ain't no passenger in my car. What the fuck? Oh, well, this is my supervisor. Well,
Yeah, it'd be different if you had like a car full of people.
thank you.
You know,
It's just me.
because I've been pulled over speeding and there wasn't 5 cops.
No, because Jeremy, you're white.
Right.
There's a certain level of Richard Pryor said it best. And I don't know if I think it's Richard Pryor on Sunset Boulevard. You know, they say Richard Pryor said white people have a different relationship with cop. You know, so they see a cop and they say, hey, Officer Timerson, how you doing? You know, blah, 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 blah. Black people, their relationship with a cop is, I can't remember what he said now.
Damn it.
I can't remember what he said. Hey, man, listen, man, that's why there's always Google, son. I can't remember what he said, but it was like, he was like, cop pulled me over. He's like, I'm reaching for my wallet. Don't kill me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's our relationship with the police different than yours. You know, and again, I watched that video, bro, and I'm like, hey, officer, you're on the man's back. You're on his back. You pull out your gun and you shoot him in the back of the head, bro. Thank God for the Emmett Till anti-lynching bill. I hope they charge that guy with lynching. He straight up executed that guy.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't seen the video?
Well, I told you we hadn't watched
Oh
it.
my
man.
God.
We
Oh my
haven't seen
God.
it.
Oh my
I
God.
just watched it.
That's
It's
what I
pretty
was-
crazy.
That's what I was saying.
And guess what? Guess what? What happened, Jake? Oh, for some odd reason, the cops cam went off. His camera went off.
Well, it's just crazy because half of those guys are taught special moves to handle in that situation. So obviously, this guy had no.
What'd you look
clue.
up on? What did I look up?
Just Grand Rapids shooting.
Okay.
Did they show the whole thing or did they stop it when he shot him in the
Well,
head?
The whole thing.
Did he not have him, Jake? He was on top of
He
him.
was on top of him. It's like, man, as I said, most cops are taught
Right.
secret moves to be able to handle stuff like that. So, like literally, they can control you with 3 fingers.
Hell, they taught us that in military.
Right.
How to control a
So
motherfucker, even if they on top of you.
That's why it's like that's insane that it goes to that point because they know things that nobody else knows and how to handle situations.
You have all the power
So
as a police officer.
Yeah, exactly.
Has the so like I've had like my grandpa was a sheriff and like
He killed black
Wow.
people.
my grandpa was an MP.
He
right?
killed black people.
I have no idea.
I know. Where he from?
Here.
Yeah, he killed black people.
I know I know some of their training is also different than it used to be. Like they used to like tell them to like wound a
They shoot for
person,
mass.
right? And now they shoot for mass.
That's why shooting that guy in the back of the head don't make sense. You weren't trained to shoot a motherfucker in the back of the head.
Right.
You ain't watched the video yet, son?
No,
Why not?
because I'm listening to you.
Man, don't listen to me. You gotta watch the video.
I'm listening to you.
Watch
man.
that video, bro. Look.
I'm trying to pay attention.
Listen,
to
man.
what you're
Listen, man.
saying.
Listen. This is. I get into debates all the time when I'm in Missouri.
Mhm.
Okay, 'cause some of my customers, I mean, they're good people, but I just, when I hear that he should have complied bullshit, I can't ride with that, bro. You can just put it in a goddamn YouTube search engine. White man beats up cop. You'll get millions of not millions, hundreds of videos of a white dude fucking beating up a cop. There's not one shot fired.
The dude didn't have shoes on, man.
He was he's an immigrant, bro. There was a language barrier. He's from somewhere where the cops aren't very nice to people in general, like Haiti or some shit like that.
Damn.
And then they try to revive him. Come on, bro.
I think it's like protocols, like Tammy.
Protocol.
Yeah.
You shoot a motherfucker in the back of the head, it's a wrap, son.
It's some.
When he dropped and didn't.
Tammy used to be an EMT, and like, there's times there's a name for it. Like, even though they know the person's deceased, like they have to like go through the whole thing.
Why?
I mean, my daughter was obviously passed away, and they still tried for like an hour.
At the end,
You know?
Well,
That's different.
It is different, but
This is not. We're not talking about a gunshot wound to the fucking cranium.
right. But I think there is some type of, and I could be wrong. There could be. I thought there was some type of protocol. It's just like even
How long can the brain last without oxygen?
no, like just a protocol
Well,
with like
it's
EMTs and police. Like they still have to like
well, in human
even if
nature,
they
too, you wanna help
kill
the person.
kill.
Ah,
they still gotta like
They gotta
follow
check a
the-
box.
Mhm.
That's what you're telling me. They gotta check a
Red
box.
tape, yeah.
They gotta check. Oh, we tried. Even though we knew he was dead,
Mhm.
we tried. Oh, okay. So they gotta check a box.
I don't know what it's called. I need to, I guess, look that up. Obviously, man, that's rough.
It's messy and
Fuck.
It is. It's too messy.
Yeah.
it's. But again, to talk about it and do nothing about it, it's just asinine, bro.
Right.
I mean, it's just asinine. I mean, it's people. That's why I'm so big on voting. If you don't vote, you deserve what you get. You know, AGs, attorney generals are voted in, except for, United States, the whole America. But that goddamn, what's his name, Schmidt?
Here in Kansas.
Yeah, he was voted in.
Right.
So when I hear black people talk about the police, do you vote? No. Well, shit, you deserve what you get. You want to make change? Man, it starts, it starts at the voting booth. If voting didn't matter so much, then why the Republicans, and that's right, I said it, why are the Republicans trying so hard to restrict the vote?
Yeah, that's all weird to me, man.
Because you know what? They'll say the Second Amendment.
Isn't that called like gerrymandering?
Yeah, well, that's both Democrat and Republican.
Right.
They gerrymandered to try to not allow their voters to pick their elected official, but the elected official is picking his or her voters.
Right.
That's gerrymandering, which both parties need to fucking stop. And again, the Democrats tried to pass where, gerrymandering, it's got to be fair across the board. It's got to go through, I think, the DOJ. Guess who said no? Republican, nah. Wanted to tell us who was giving these politicians money, the dark money.
Mm-hmm.
Guess who said no? So every time I talk, it sounds like I'm this liberal, and Republicans want to own the libs. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a common sense guy. And if I know that this is the party who is just against everything, like right now, Greg Abbott, what is he doing in Texas? What is he doing in Texas? Nobody knows? Anybody?
I don't know.
Greg Abbott, right? And again, I don't care what your party affiliation is. I'm going to say what I got to say. Anybody. Greg Abbott, governor of Texas, Republican.
I don't know what he's doing.
He is pulling these unnecessary DOT inspections.
Department of Transportation.
What I go through.
Mm-hmm.
He's got tractor trailers 8 miles long or more sitting at the border because he's stopping the supply chain. But he'll get on TV and say, what? Oh, this is Joe Biden's fault. Nah, bitch. You're stopping people with these unnecessary DOT checks. The custom control.
Shit, we should
Right.
have showed up.
Oh, Lord,
Easter
son.
Bunny.
Listen, man, I want some of them damn marshmallow peeps. You got some?
How y'all doing?
Good.
Good.
How's podcast
Hi.
going?
It's going.
We don't know, man.
We've talked about a lot of different topics.
Man, I went on a tangent, son.
He does that sometimes, but it's okay.
Go ahead, man.
You should wear a hat.
Should have.
That would have been funny.
Can't even see it, man. Why you doing that, son?
Why not?
Man, you better leave Cool Cole alone, son. I got his back.
I'm just waiting to come on the head. You should be on the head.
Now I forgot what I was saying.
Greg Abbott.
Oh yeah, Greg Abbott. He's stopping the supply chain from coming in between the border, which you know how much shit comes through there a minute? $1 million worth of product a minute. A minute.
Doubt it.
But then this is Joe Biden's fault, right? Inflation, right? It's funny. I always find it funny, bro. You're blaming somebody who's actually trying to rectify a situation. Inflation is Joe Biden's fault. Well, he's doing everything he can to get rid of it. What are you doing? Why are you blaming him? Because I'm going to be straight up on this. I'm going to be straight up on this.
Whatever.
Listen, there used to be, and I used to say this myself, there's no difference between a Republican and a Democrat. I can no longer say that. I can no longer say that. There is a difference. Whether we can say, oh, the Democrats are just giving us, you know, something to talk about. No, these motherfuckers are actually passing bills that help Americans. Like insulin, $35 a month capped. You know how much insulin costs some people?
Oh, I know. And that's a whole other topic, man. Like,
But I'm
the
just
cost of medicine. Like like people shouldn't have to choose between eating and their medicine so they can live.
well, they do.
I know.
But guess who tried to pass a law so they didn't?
And that's insane too.
The Democrats. And guess who said no? You see what I'm saying, bro?
Right.
You can't tell me you're for the people, but every time something comes up for the people, you want to vote no. First of all, Republicans and Democrats or whoever, you don't work for your motherfucking self. You don't.
Right.
Each person who lives in America and pays taxes.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Everybody that lives in America and pays taxes deserves to be represented. Like I told you,
Yeah.
when I hear these people from Kansas say, oh, my constituents, I'm like, who the fuck are you talking about? Because I don't agree with a goddamn thing you're talking about, son. Because I don't think Martin Luther King should be banned.
No, shouldn't.
Rosa Parks shouldn't be banned.
No.
Why you guys pulling a real life Fahrenheit 451? Why?
Mhm.
Why? And again, this might be turning some people off. I don't care.
I always wanted to do this.
Yeah.
No, like really, I don't care. If you can't talk about the uncomfortable subjects, then what the fuck do we talk about then? Why we even have a conversation?
That's right.
That's why vote. I think when I first started talking to you, yeah, we didn't talk for a while. So what? What did I tell you? You vote, man.
Yeah.
I sure did. Do you vote? Oh man, you need to vote. I don't care who you vote for. That's your business.
Right.
I voted for the first time this past election.
You don't vote, you don't bitch.
Mm.
Well, like I said, if you don't vote, you deserve what you get.
Right.
I never bitched about it anyway when I didn't vote. So
You know, like this whole thing about parents going to school boards and threatening school board members.
mm-hmm.
When the fuck did that become a parent's right?
Mm.
But guess what? They're passing. Listen, bro, I'm gonna say it. There was a Republican talking about it's Fox News. See, I watch Fox News. There was Fox News, and they were saying that the 3/5 compromise. You know what that is, right?
What's it called?
3/5 compromise.
Is it a school board thing? What is it? I don't know what it is.
Hey Google, what is the 3/5 compromise?
According to Wikipedia, the 3/5 Compromise was an agreement reached during the 1787 United States Constitutional Convention over the counting of slaves in determining a state's total population.
That means that I was 3/5 of a human being.
Oh.
And guess what document said that?
What?
The Constitution of America
Mm.
said that I was 3/5 of a human being.
No, you-
There's a whole dynamic behind
Right.
that. I don't want to get in it, but it was all about representation in Congress.
So you weren't even counted as a whole human.
No. And this was and guess what? One of the another liberal place that today they would call liberal. It was because of New Jersey.
Hmm.
They didn't think that the South should have more representation than them just because they could count their slaves. What document called Native American savages?
I don't know why you're quizzing me.
I say.
Damn it, man. Hold on. It's gotta be an early document.
Bro, the Declaration of Independence,
Did they?
called Native Americans savages. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But every man is created equal. But-
But I'm part savage, so it don't matter.
It's
Have you
the
verified
point
that?
I'm making is the
You
point
don't
I'm
have to
making
verify
is
that. Do I need to verify my own family history?
the point I'm making is
I was told
laws
my whole life, and I don't have any of it.
dictate how we live our life. Laws that I don't agree with, because I bet you everybody thinks that, you know, right to work sounds good, don't it?
Mhm.
If I say, hey man, I'll pass this bill called right to work,
Right.
oh, that sounds excellent. Until you find out that means the job can fire you for any goddamn thing.
That's Kansas.
That's all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
How many, raise your
There
hand.
can be no reason.
Did you know that Kansas was a stand your ground state?
I remember hearing that.
Yeah, I probably told you.
You probably did.
Did you know that, Jake?
What do you mean by stand your ground?
Stand your ground, meaning if Jake decides he wants to attack me and I'm standing my ground and Jake is assaulting me and I end up killing Jake, well, I was just standing my ground and I don't get a charge with it.
Right.
So-
It's self-defense.
Basically,
Right.
it's either fight or flight. And if I
Right.
choose to fight and I kill you, then it is what it is. But you and I know that dynamic wouldn't actually happen unless I look like Jeremy. Because if I end up killing you, hell, I might not make it out of there alive. But I'm damn sure going to jail if I do.
Right.
Shit. Even though this video that Jake attacked me, you know, he pulled out his, you know, his pen and he tried to stab me in the eyeball, you know, and I ended up killing him. I'm still going to jail because, you know, there's just not enough evidence to clear me. Yeah.
Because wasn't Florida? Was Florida stand your ground?
Yeah.
State?
But guess what? A black woman killed, I want to say, her boyfriend or husband because he was like trying to beat her to death.
Mm-hmm.
Guess where her ass is?
Jail.
In jail. Stand the ground and work for her.
Mm-hmm.
You see, it's all about policies, bro. The laws. See, that's why when people get into this whole CRT thing, which nobody really knows what the fuck it is. Okay, I got a kind of a clue, but it's all about policies. Critical race theory takes out the individual racism. The individual race is a person.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about racist policies. That's why when I say the Declaration of Independence called Native American savages, critical race theory. When the Constitution calls black people 3/5 of a human being, critical race theory.
Like,
It's a
like
policy.
systematic. racism.
Systematic.
Right.
Now, if I tell Jake, hey Jake, you can have one of my beers, you know, but no, if I tell Jake not to have one of my beers and Jake grabs a beer and you get a beer and I cuss Jake the fuck out and I say, all right, Jeremy, that's cool, man. Just don't take a beer next time. What happened in that dynamic?
Well, you favored one person over the other.
No. Not ain't favoritism. Jake, what happened in that dynamic? I said, nobody touched my beers.
Right. Somebody took a
Your
beer.
favoritism.
No.
No, you touched his beer. Like you
No.
touched the Shit.
No,
See?
but I'm okay. He cussed you out, but I was okay to take.
All right. Well,
Did you see what had just happened? You guys went to favoritism. No. I said nobody drink my beer, right?
Right.
You got a beer, Jeremy got a beer.
Right.
But I cussed you out, Jake, and I said, Jeremy, it's all right, just don't do it again. What happened was, and this is me talking about laws. I'm comparing this to laws. I had one set rule, one set law, don't drink my fucking beer. But how I chose to punish each one of you was different.
Right.
It wasn't favoritism. It was, I should have cussed you out, I should have cussed you out.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, I cussed out Jake because why? You know, me and Jeremy relate a little more, you know, meaning that when a white cop see a white guy, there's a little relatability there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just said, don't touch my beer. That's how laws are applied. The same law for you and I, Jake, it's the same way. So if you beating on a cop and you don't get shot, same thing should happen to me, right? Doesn't. There's different rules for me.
Right.
And there shouldn't be.
right.
That's that's the whole point I was getting to about the beer thing. There's one rule, but it's how it's applied.
Right.
There's one rule for everybody. The laws are the same for everybody, but that's how it's Culture eats policy alive every day. It's a culture. It's an attitude.
Yeah, I think that happens on like all levels. Like I think it happens in jobs, where you have like certain policies and procedures that are in place.
Yeah.
And like, but then
What's messed up is all a cop has to say is I think, I smell.
Oh, that was an old comment.
Oh, well, it's just now popping. I'm in the live stream. Hey, Jeremy, remember the old trailer?
Oh, dude.
What the fuck said that?
Oh, right.
Oh.
What?
That's the next comment.
Oh, sheesh.
Well, hold on, I'm behind there.
Well, I don't know, man. I've gone on a tangent again, man. It's bound to happen every once in a while. But I'm passionate about this shit. I think when I hear somebody says all lives matter, I think that's a crock of shit. When I hear somebody says blue lives matter, I think that's a crock of shit because Black Lives Matter is a statement of focus, not exclusion. It's a statement of focus, not exclusion. Black people know all lives matter. We know this. But why is it that when Black people get killed, it's just, Ahmaud Arbery. How long did it take for them guys to fucking go to jail? And who else got charged in that case?
A long time. I watched that
But who else got charged, Jeremy?
The 3 guys.
And the DA who was trying to cover it up.
The woman DA.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why would she do that? They broke the law. They murdered somebody.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
But again, culture eats policy alive every day.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad those guys went to jail though, man. Because they hunted that dude down, man.
You know who I'm glad?
Hunted him down.
Yes. Oh, well, we thought he was robbing. In broad motherfucking daylight, there was other people going in there. And then the owner said he didn't steal anything.
No, they never, on all those CCTV cameras, he never stole anything.
Again, I didn't mean to go on the tangent, but as the only Black man in the room, it's not that I feel overly qualified to speak as such, but I feel qualified to speak as such. Because I do live as a Black man in this world. And when I say blue lives matter, I don't give a fuck about that because you chose to be a cop.
Right.
I didn't choose to be Black. I was born this way. And I'm going to die this way. If you choose not to be a cop tomorrow, guess what? You can retire.
Mm-hmm.
So this whole blue lives matter, all lives matter, bro, it's a crock of shit. It's just to be advantageous to Black Lives Matter because you want to know what happened. All those racist white people, that's right, I said it again. They saw their kids out there protesting with Black Lives Matter. Right. Oh shit, how dare they put that stand on my good racist name. What, you think I'm bullshit? Why you think Martin Luther King got killed? Because he wanted a coalition.
That's right.
He just didn't want Black people to come get. He wanted a coalition. Malcolm X, they had him killed because he said, "Look, it's got to be more than just us." Again, we're fighting for a Black cause, but everybody's welcome. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's welcome. I can't join the Ku Klux Klans.
Right.
And white supremacy is an ideology.
Right.
Because I call Candace.
Didn't Dick Gregory say, is it white supremacy or white power? One of them is the attitude.
It's an attitude. All of it's an attitude.
Right.
All of it's an attitude.
I think it's white supremacy.
White supremacy.
He broke it down. He's like, it's in the word. Just break the word down.
Yeah.
White supreme.
Yeah, it's an attitude.
Right.
It's an attitude. It's an attitude. We've been going through this shit for too fucking long. Okay. Too fucking long. So when I hear people say there's no such thing as systemic racism, where the fuck you been?
Yeah, that sucks that it's 2022 and
it's 2022 and I gotta listen to people tell me that, what happened to George Floyd was because he was resisting. Or that, my life doesn't matter because I'm Black.
Right.
Then, good Christian people, oh, he was on drugs and this and that. Why defame these people?
That's a whole other topic, Christian people.
There was this white chick. I guess it was a fender bender or something. She calls 911. The 911 operator says, okay, you've given us all the guy's information, his license plate, the car model. Stop following him. Guess what she do?
What?
She keeps following the guy gets out of her car and shoots him. They let her out on bond. Guess how long ago this was? It was 2 years ago. The family had to fucking throw a fit, bro, for her to be actually charged. They were investigating for 2 years. Bitch, it was witnesses. And the man was trying to drive himself to the hospital because he was having a diabetic emergency. Bro. But the point is, she was out on bond.
Right.
For 2 years. They're investigating. Again.
The other lady cop, she went to prison though, right?
The shadow boy.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, of course. That's in the wake of George Floyd, bro.
Right.
And this fucking immunity they have, qualified immunity, I think it's bullshit. Because if a doctor leave a goddamn paperclip in you when he's doing a surgery, you can sue his ass.
Yeah, that's why they have insurance for that reason.
I think cops should have their own insurance. Maybe this to teach them a lesson. They stop shooting people when they got to come out of it. Why they? But again, see, here I go with history.
Right.
You know where police come from, right?
The slave days.
No, hold on. I said police. Officer.
Well, does it?
Officer.
Doesn't it go back to like
overseer?
Overseer. Yeah, but there's a whole thing with like the slaves and then how they were. We call it police, but there's another word way back then. And it was changed.
I just told you it's overseer.
Overseer, is that what they call it?
Yeah, officer, overseer.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is, bro.
Right.
The guy that you saw sitting on the horse with his whip and his shotgun.
Right. Overseer.
Overseer. Officer.
I knew because I read something about it. About that.
Jeremy, you can't do that.
What?
You can't read nothing about Black history. That's critical race theory. Not. Oh my God. That is the most lamest shit, critical race theory. But the hypocrisy drives my brain insane, son. They want to say you can't teach about this and that. But then when it comes to let's get fucking Robert E. Lee ass up out of here, the traitor. Oh, that's my heritage. What, bitch? Heritage? No, that's critical race theory. Okay? Robert E. Lee, critical race theory, history, Civil War. Mm-hmm. The Civil War wasn't about slavery, Jeremy. You believe that? You believe the Civil War was about slavery? Mm. You don't think it was about slavery?
Yeah, that's part of it.
What's the other part? Come on, man. Come on, Jeremy. I know.
North and the South and all that stuff, man.
Jeremy.
What?
What makes the world go around? Especially America.
Money, man.
So, when I say the Civil War, you can say it was about slavery.
That was part of it.
But what was it really about?
Power and money.
Jake, you over there tapping on your computer. You don't want to get into. What was it really about slavery? What was the Civil War really about?
Dude, it's Friday night. You trying to make me think?
Fuck it.
Fuck
it. Jeremy was kind of on the right track. Yeah. When you hear people say, oh, the Civil War wasn't about slavery, you can say, yeah. But it was about slavery because cotton was king.
Right.
And who the fuck wants to get rid of their free labor and have to kick profits back to labor? So it was about cotton.
And preserving the Union, right? Is that what they call it?
The Confederacy.
Preserving the Union.
No, bro. Hey, look. This is what I tell.
Tell me what it reads.
This is what I tell black people and white people. When you hear a politician talking about states' rights, run to the polls. Okay.
It says for many, the Civil War was about the only one issue, slavery. For others, it was about preserving the Union. It must not be forgotten that there were slaveholding states in the Union. John Brown and other radical abolitionists wanted a war to free the slaves and instigate insurrection.
Oh, insurrection? Wait a minute.
Wait, what?
It's a word. think I heard that on January 6th of 2021.
That's right.
Traitors. I think all those people should be labeled as traitors. When you try to overthrow the government.
The war began because a compromise did not exist that could solve the difference between the free and slave states regarding the power of the national government to prohibit slavery in territories that had not yet become states.
Cotton was king, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Cotton was king. That's when you hear people talk about a civil war today. I say to myself, you really don't know what you're talking about. Because your brother could turn around and shoot your ass and you wouldn't know any different. Because that's what it was about. Brothers killing brothers, fathers killing sons, sons killing fathers. That's what it was about.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are turning this into a racial thing. Did black people fight in the Civil War? Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. But the Civil War they speak about today is blacks against white. Bro, that's a race war, which you white supremacist guys will lose. Bro,
that's a whole.
Nah, bro, listen, they make a lot of noise, but there's not a lot of them. Trust me.
Right.
Trust me. They make a lot of noise, but there's not a lot of them. But they have infiltrated the police department, the military.
For sure.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and they need to get the fuck up out of there. And these people who talk secession today, oh, we should succeed from the union. You will be a broke motherfucking state. You will get no federal help, none.
Right.
Which I think, you know what? I think they honestly should do that because then that would just leave the racist people in that state, and we just build Donald Trump's wall around them. You're like, yeah, you guys can stay there.
You know, Taylor would when they were talking about the whole at the border thing and there's all these refugees from Mexico and right, and they'd show that on the news like it was just jam packed, and you know Taylor lives in Las Cruces. Like,
yeah,
the border is right there,
right on the border.
And so
right?
he would send me pictures all the time. He's like, "Yeah, it's really a big problem down here, man," and it's just nothing.
You know, they show a lot of shit from the past.
They also edit shit.
Of course, Photoshop
tighten it up and make it look like there's a lot more people than there really is, and there's not. And it's okay, man. It's all we need.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. It's always funny to me how I don't get it, but I guess whatever. Republicans have been running on the same shit for decades. Abortion, guns, and fucking religious rights. And I say to myself, they always say, oh, the Democrats are coming for your guns. We've had a lot of Democratic presidents. We had a lot of Democratic House and Senates together.
Right.
They might have added more rules, but they're not coming.
It's been a scary tactic.
But,
coming for your guns.
but Jeremy, here's my thing.
You know?
How many times can you be a fucking fool?
Right.
You know, how many times can you be a fool? First of all, abortion is not my right. It's not my right to decide. Your right, his right. It's not a man's right. Now, if women want to negotiate that shit, God bless them.
Right.
But old men telling women, if you get raped or it's incest, you got to have that baby. Who the fuck are you, son? You ain't having no kids.
Yeah, it shouldn't be their decision.
Let women negotiate that shit. It's their bodies. And if they come up with something, make it law. But when men tell women what to do, but a woman can't tell a man what to do, right? It's all about control, bro.
Right.
I'm an advocate for everybody free. Everybody, First Amendment.
Well, that'd be ideal.
Huh?
That'd be ideal.
Well, I mean, the Constitution is an ideal.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I was being sarcastic. That'd be ideal if every.
But that's what the Constitution's supposed to. But I think the Constitution needs to be amended, but you can't have a constitutional convention because somebody might try to make me a slave again. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell people that all the time. You better watch it. That's all it takes. That's all it takes.
Right.
And all the poor white people to think, oh, your ass gonna be right there with me.
Right.
Oh, what I'm doing here with you, bitch? You wasn't no different. Nah, man, ain't nobody saying that. Ain't nobody here with two people, man. I done ran them up out of here, Jeremy. That's all right, man. I didn't ran him up out of here. I don't care.
How long we been on? Over
Man,
an hour
it's
and a half?
been an hour and a half,
An
man.
hour and 40.
40.
You can be done whenever y'all done, man. I know I took over, man, standing back here, but that's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I just
We can wrap it up anytime. It's about time we wrap it up.
It's
20 minutes before the 11 o'clock hour.
Right.
I just think that, the state of America worries me. When you got people, and see, man, I fucking hate it, but I always got it when you got fucking Republicans saying, oh, I'd rather have Putin over Joe Biden. What?
Well, that's crazy.
Jeremy, who you think we fucking dealing with? Who you think we dealing with, bro?
Whoever thinks that's a good idea is retarded, man.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people, bro.
It's hard for me.
Damn, man.
It's hard for me to. I can't think about that. That people would want.
I have to think about it. I have to think about it. Okay, when you got people here in America that say, "I'd rather have Putin over Joe Biden," you rather have an autocrat? That guy?
Yeah, that guy who's like killing like innocent.
Who's now talking about if Finland and somebody else joins NATO, he will release a nuclear weapon, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good.
I'm waiting on that.
Why you waiting on it? You're gonna have to kiss your ass goodbye. Me too.
About it from the beginning, man.
Man, we're gonna have to kiss our ass goodbye. Jeremy, I ain't ready to go, man. I want to see my daughter get married, have some little badass fucking kids.
Right? I don't want to be over either.
But that's what he's threatening, bro. Why? Take him out. Somebody take him out.
Mission Impossible his ass.
Where's Tom Cruise when you need him?
Right?
There you go.
Goddamn James Bond when you need him. MI6 or what? Is that what it is? MI6?
Yeah, yeah.
Where you at? Take this motherfucker out, son.
Right.
And why you at the Kim Jong-un too?
Right.
We can sanction a hit.
Is there any sports news we need to talk about?
I mean,
The draft is April 28th.
Draft's coming up. It's Christmas in April. It's
Haskins
coming up in a
guy
couple
died
weeks.
last week.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm not good with that. This whole getting ran over by a garbage truck thing.
Right down
Yeah,
truck. He's
man.
crossing crossing
Somewhere in Florida.
Right down Florida.
I
This
just
is sad, man. It's like
Yeah.
how you
go for a first overall pick for Washington, right?
right. So walking across the interstate and you hit by a dump truck. I mean, that's the saddest thing ever.
I read the story and I left it there.
Right.
But you got your
Other than
draft
that,
coming up,
draft's
right?
coming up, so you got draft, Stephen Gilmore signed with the Colts today, so the Colts ramped up their defense. And then my number one quarterback, Desmond Ridder, he's on the rise on some people's boards.
What?
Yeah, he's on the rise. I'm like, heck yeah. My
Hey.
number one, Desmond Ridder.
For whose
So-
team? Your team?
Any of them, he's on the rise. He's getting
Oh.
like more just like.
Well, I heard the Eagles might be moving up for Sauce Gardner.
I will say right now, I would think Eagles gonna package in picks and move up and grab somebody like Sauce would be great.
Well, that's what I heard today. We got the
Right.
Sauce. We have to sign. Hey, we need him.
Heck
He
yeah.
get to work next to Slade for the next couple of years. Hey,
Shoot, that'd be tight as hell on that Philly D.
and then I keep hearing something about Kyler Murray. I don't want Kyler Murray.
Well, the Kyler Murray thing is he's playing on the rookie deal, and all these $100 million quarterbacks.
Bro, you ain't done shit.
right.
You know what I mean?
But he don't want to play on his little rookie deal.
Same thing with Dak. Dak, you didn't deserve that money. Dak Prescott, come on, man. I know I'm a Cowboys hater, but he didn't deserve that money. What'd he do? You can't even make it out.
Right.
You won one playoff game, bro.
Right.
You've been in the league 6-7 years.
I hate the Cowboys.
I do too. Well, we got that rivalry, but stop paying quarterbacks who don't deserve to get paid.
It's true.
If they don't like it, bye.
Well, obviously, he's going to draft another one, whether he won it or not.
Bye. What's that guy's name? Drew Rosen. What the fuck was his name? What is that?
Pretty, isn't it?
It is beautiful.
Oh man, what time? Oh man, Cole gotta go to bed, son.
Well, so he got to get him to do his.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up. We're wrapping it up.
Thank you, everybody. I know I stay
Everybody
behind the
for tuning in.
camera, but Jeremy's sick and I don't play that shit.
Thanks for tuning in and listen to all of our crazy ass conversations. We appreciate it.
Oh, you have a good night too,
Thank you.
Mac. Mark, I'm sorry, I said
Thanks,
Mac.
Mark.
Mark. It's Mark.
MB.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Thank y'all for tuning in.